Hello everyone, myself Savya Masurgupi, studying in BCom second sem. I am from SSMS College, Athani. Today I am here to participate in the discussion competition conducted by our Rani Chennamma Foundation. And my topic is, are Indian traditions supplement to the modernization or not? And my discussion is quite with this topic, not against it. So without wasting a second, let's jump into this concept. First of all, what are Indian traditions? As you all know that India has diverse and distinct culture that has been developing from thousands of years, and it varies from region to region. Our country has been the birthplace for many of the world famous religions like Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jainism, etc. And every religion in India has its own culture and practices. When we think and talk about Indian culture and medicalization, it has a good relation, and these words struck our mind like Unani, Yoga, Buddha, Siddha, Ayurveda, homeopathy, etc. India has been the place for many of the endless physical features and cultural patterns, and our country has thousands of languages. And yes, our country is called as the epitome of the world. Moving towards the traditions, some practices in India have quite scientific background and reasons to practice, but many of them don't have any scientific basis even to exist in the human life. But many of the people follow them blindly, and even the educated fellows follows them as well. It is not easy to distinguish between the primary and secondary stages of growth in the Indian civilization, but it is quite strange. For example, you can take the hierarchy in the Hindu family. As per the recorded notes in the book called Modernization of Indian Culture, written by Yogendra Singh, if a person is born in a Brahmin family, he doesn't get the status of Brahmin automatically. So he has to work for it, he has to cultivate the potentials, he has to realize that he needs socialization and self-discipline in his own life. Here are some of the traditions which have been following from so many years and which actually have a sensible scientific background. First one is sweeping the floor during evening is impermissible as per our Indian culture, but as per science it is good because we can't lose anything important in the dark. The next one is crushing the snake's head after killing it is the Indian culture. We all know that. But as per science, it is good because giving someone a painless and quick death is better than anything else. The next one is taking bath after visiting a funeral ceremony is our Indian culture. But as per science, it is excellent because we can prevent ourselves from catching infections from the deceased one. These are some of the senseful and scientific practices which have some sense to practice, but many of them don't have any scientific background, but our people follow them. India is no strange to strange rituals, and our country is becoming home for many of the communities, rituals, traditions, their practices, and much more. Over the centuries, these traditions, customs, communities have been combined and formed odd mixtures, but these odd mixtures and their oddness never existed anywhere but here itself. It is very necessary to distinguish between the social change and modernization when it comes to the objective of changing the traditional society. Westernization has caused a lot of differences in our society. It has reached every core of our country. Many of the people have changed their social life and their personal life, their standard of living as per the westernization, but the core traditions of our country still exist, and that is a good point. There are so many processes which are actually the processes of change, and they are actually traditionally active, and these processes have a tendency, but many people in our country follow the traditions so blindly and so consciously, and so many people sacrifice their lives for it. And the villages people, they follow the traditions very consciously, but it doesn't mean that the people who live in cities don't follow the culture. They do, but they are not so much staunch as much as the villages are related to the cultural traditions and the senseless practices. By this, I want to conclude and tell that there are so many different practices which are practiced in India. India has a diverse and rich culture, and it is unique in its own way. But today's youth doesn't understand that. In their own life, in their personal life, and the tradition has been changing from time to time, place to place, generation to generation. And as per the recorded basis, it is said that the tradition of India will not be continuous as it was in the past time. Means it is at the stage of demolition and it is at the stage of end. But we as an Indian need to stick to our daily tradition and culture and should not forget our culture no matter how much highs we reach in our lives. So by telling this I want to conclude and thank everyone. Thank you.